Welcome to week one. Congratulations on taking your first step toward an exciting and rewarding career in technology sales. This week is all about laying the foundation for your role as an SDR, Sales Development Representative, or BDR, Business Development Representative. These roles are absolutely critical in the world of tech sales. Whether you're aiming to land a job at a cutting-edge SaaS company or work in a fast-growing startup, mastering this role will open doors to massive career opportunities. So what can you expect? We're diving into understanding the day-to-day responsibilities, building the key skills you'll need, and getting hands-on with the tools that will become your best friends on this journey. By the end of this week, you'll not only know what an SDR BDR does, but you'll also be equipped to do it with confidence. Let's get started. Role understanding, the heart of an SDR BDR. Let's start by understanding the core of your new role. As an SDR or BDR, your primary responsibility is to generate new business opportunities for your company. You're the front line, the first point of contact for potential customers, and what you do directly impacts your company's revenue growth. Your day-to-day will involve a lot of prospecting, cold outreach, and follow-ups. But it's more than just sending emails and making calls. You'll be building relationships, understanding customer pain points, and positioning your product as the solution. In tech companies, the SDR BDR role is often the stepping stone to becoming an account executive, a sales manager, or even moving into leadership positions. Here's a real-world example. Imagine working for a cybersecurity firm. Your job is to identify companies vulnerable to data breaches and introduce them to your company's solutions. You might spend the morning researching CIOs of healthcare firms, then reach out with tailored messages about how your product can keep sensitive patient data safe. If you pique their interest, you set up a meeting with your account executive to close the deal. Skills development, the building blocks of success. Now that you understand the role, let's talk about these skills you need to develop to excel. At the top of the list are communication, problem solving, and organization. Why these three? Let me explain. As an SDR, your communication skills need to be razor sharp. You'll be speaking to professionals who are busy, skeptical, and sometimes even uninterested in what you're selling. Your ability to grab their attention quickly, present value clearly, and engage in meaningful dialogue is what separates great SDRs from average ones. Problem solving comes into play when you face objections or challenges, because trust me, you will face them. An IT manager might tell you they don't need your solution because they already have a system in place. It's your job to uncover gaps in their system and present your product out as the better option. And lastly, organization is key. You'll be juggling dozens of leads, tracking where they are in the sales funnel, and following up at the right times. An organized SDR uses tools like CRM systems to make sure nothing falls through the cracks. Here's an example of applying these skills. Imagine you're reaching out to the head of procurement at a retail company. They say they're not interested because they're happy with their current vendor. Instead of accepting defeat, you can probe deeper by asking, what specific challenges have you faced with your current solution? Once you identify a pain point, you can position your product as the better alternative. Activities. Join communication and negotiation workshops that will help you craft your pitch and handle objections. Participate in role-playing exercises where you practice different sales scenarios, whether it's introducing a product or handling a tough rejection. The goal is to refine your technique and become confident on the phone and in person. Market research. Know your audience. Success in sales isn't just about how well you can pitch. It's about understanding who you're pitching to. Market research is all about knowing your audience, who they are, what they care about, and how your product fits into their world. Think about it like this. You wouldn't sell enterprise-level software to a startup with 5 employees, right? It's not relevant to them. But if you're targeting a larger organization that's looking to scale, you'll want to position your product as the solution that will help them grow. One way to do this is by researching the target market for your company's product. What industries benefit the most from what you're selling? Who are the decision makers in those industries? What are their pain points? When you know the answers to these questions, you can tailor your outreach and speak directly to the problems your prospects are trying to solve. For example, if you're selling marketing automation software to a large retail chain, your pitch might focus on how your product can help them manage customer data more effectively across hundreds of stores. That's much more compelling than a generic sales message. Activities. Conduct market research for your company's products. Who are the ideal customers? What industries do they operate in? What challenges are they facing? Based on your research, create a list of potential leads and draft personalized outreach messages that speak directly to their needs. How to become an effective SDR, your playbook. To wrap up week 1, let me give you a quick playbook for becoming an effective SDR. These are the key principles that will guide you in your journey to success. 1. Master your product. Understand every feature and benefit of your product. The more you know, the more confident you'll be in answering any questions prospects throw your way. Learn how different customers use your product in their own businesses and use these stories to illustrate your points. 2. Effective communication. Be clear, concise, and personalized in your communication. Time is precious for your prospects, so whether it's an email or a phone call, get to the point quickly. Personalization shows you've done your homework. Use tools like LinkedIn to find common ground, like industry challenges or mutual connections. 3. Active listening. Listening is more powerful than talking. By truly listening to your prospects' pain points, you can tailor your pitch to their specific needs. Use empathy to connect on a deeper level. Show that you're not just trying to sell, but you're here to help solve their problem. 4. Time management. Prioritize your leads and focus on the ones most likely to convert. Use your CRM to keep track of follow-ups and stay organized. Effective time management ensures that no opportunity slips through the cracks. 5. Resilience. Sales is a game of resilience. You'll face rejection, and that's okay. Each no is a learning opportunity. Keep a positive attitude and stay motivated. Remember, every no brings you closer to a yes. By mastering these fundamentals, you'll be well on your way to becoming a successful SDR, driving meaningful conversations, and ultimately helping close more deals. Stay focused, stay hungry, and let's continue building these skills as we move into the next phase of your learning. Closing. Great work today. In week 2, we're going to dive deeper into prospecting techniques and learn how to craft messages that convert. Get ready to build on what you've learned today and take your skills to the next level. See you then.